what's up everybody? It is your girl Nia Moore and I am here to discuss another Yes or Next movie review. Today's movie review is brought to you by the film The Intruder, and it stars Megan Good, Michael Ealy, and Dennis Quaid. Now the movie picks up when the characters of Michael Ealy and Megan Good, who are married, buy a house. They purchase the house from Dennis Quaid's character. I think his name is Charlie or something in the film, and they just really wanted this house in Napa Valley. And I gotta be honest, the house looked creepy. This house looked creepier than the Addams Family house. I mean, the house looked like ghosts lived there throughout the year. But of course, what do? They go and buy this creepy looking house. I wouldn't have bought that house. I would have been like, no, we're not gonna get this house. Now, upon arriving on the property of the house, they are met by Dennis Quaid's character, I think his name is Charlie, and the guy is holding a shotgun because he's hunting deer in the daylight, like in broad daylight. So he almost kills them when they arrive on the property. Okay, that's first sign. That's the first sign, right? The first sign of something crazy or something offbeat with this Charlie dude. But what do? Oh, well, he didn't kill us, so we will just continue and look at the house and see if we actually like it. Now, this review might have some spoiler alerts, so if you haven't seen the movie already, please, don't watch this, because I'm basically going to tell you what the movie's about as we go through this review. Okay, so Michael Ealy's character, I should have looked up his name before I did this review, but I didn't. Okay, his character is like some high-powered executive for some company. I think he's involved in marketing. Also, shout out to my boy Tommy from Power. I see you get more movie roles. Okay, I see you getting that acting work. What's his real name? I'm so bad with names. I'll just call him Tommy from Power because, look, I don't care what other movie roles you get, you always gonna be Tommy from Power, like, period. If I see you in real life, I'm gonna be like, Tommy! The first creepy thing that happens, okay, is when they come up on the property, and Charlie greets these people with a shotgun because guess what? He's hunting deer in broad daylight. Like, who does that? Second creepy thing that happens in this film, okay? Charlie, he sells the house, they move in, everything is good, but for some reason Charlie shows up again and he's like cutting the grass. Like, he's in one of those riding lawnmowers inside of a department store. He's like riding, he's like cutting the grass. And they're like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you didn't have to cut the grass because you don't own the house. But, he's just like, oh, I saw that it was growing and, I just wanted to take care of it. And instead of just being like alarmed like they should have been, like, wait a minute, hold up. How are you seeing that my grass, because this is my property now, how are you seeing that my grass is still growing? Shouldn't you be gone by now? Like, why are you still watching the house, dude? Like, you don't even live here no more. What you doing? Third creepy thing that happens, Charlie still pops up throughout the movie at different times. He keeps talking about how he's going to visit his daughter in Florida, and he's just waiting for her to get his room together in the house that they have. But I'm like, hold up, Charlie. If somebody was gonna let me stay with them in Florida, peace. I'm not sticking around here. I'm leaving. I'm leaving to nicer weather, nicer people, I'm assuming. But like, why would I stay? I'm gonna stay in Georgia. I'm gonna go somewhere where it's only one season year round, summer. And then I'm just like, okay, his daughter is preparing a home for him, or room for him in her house in Florida, and he's still watching the house. So I'm like, okay, Charlie, something ain't right with you. Fourth creepy thing that happens, okay, guy who plays, Tommy from Power, he's there, he's friends with the main characters, Megan Good, Michael Ealy. They're chopping it up for Thanksgiving. He comes over, no, they're chopping it up for dinner at the house. He comes over, Tommy from Power, he's smoking a cigarette, right? So what's he do? You smoke a cigarette and he flicks it and it like burns the grass. Now Charlie is still obsessed with the grass of this house that he no longer owns, right? Right. Did you catch that? Okay. So Tommy from Power flicks a cigarette and it burns like in the grass, okay? Charlie is seeing all of this happen, right? Because he never left. He never went to Florida. So what does Charlie do, okay? Fourth creepy thing that happens. He takes the cigarette butt. When Tommy from Power goes to his car, he notices that there is a cigarette burn on the back of his chair. Why is he obsessed with the grass? Because he's still watching in the woods of the house. He never left. Now fast forward later on in the film, you know, Megan Good and Michael Ealy's character, they had a couple of love scenes in the movie. Guess who watching the love scenes? Actually, he wouldn't even like this at this point. He was like this in the house, watching Michael Ealy take off Megan Good's clothes. He was just there watching like a nasty, old, dirty man watching this husband and wife make love in their brand new house, okay? Crazy, creepy. That's like the fifth creepy thing. I don't know. I'm not even keeping track anymore. It's so many creepy things in this film that Charlie keeps doing, but no one, by the time they're able to connect the dots, it's like it's becoming too late. I personally thought the movie was good up until this point, right? I'm thinking, okay, even though they were making crazy, dumb choices in the movie, the characters were true to themselves. Megan Good's character was very naive. Michael Ealy's character, he was very like, you know, straight-laced. He didn't get involved in anything. This movie would not have been like that if this was some people from like Southwest Atlanta, Memphis. You would not have been able to get over on those people like that. Washington, D.C. Like, come on. This movie would have been over in 5 minutes. Oh, you still cut my grass? They'd be like, if you don't get off my property, woo! Would I recommend this movie? Is The Intruder a yes or a next? I'm gonna say it's a next, okay? Because I saw this plot line a mile away. I could have watched that. It's better storylines than Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, you know? Now the guy who played Charlie, Dennis Quaid, he played a really good bad guy, a very creepy bad guy. But that's it for me on this edition of Yes or Next. Let me know if you guys saw The Intruder. What did you think about it? Do you give it a yes or a next? You know, I just want to hear from you guys. Anyway, tell me what you guys think in the comments. Bye.